Good morning, children. Today we will start a new topic of chapter 2, equations of motion. This topic is very important as far as numericals are concerned because in my next video, when I will discuss numericals with you, we'll be using these equations of motion. So before we come into that, we should solve these equations. We should know what are these equations of motions and we have to derive them. Let's suppose there is a body which starts its journey from point A. U is called initial velocity and V is called final velocity. Body has covered the distance AB in the time interval t. Now, what is the formula of acceleration we have studied in the last video? Acceleration is equals to change in velocity over time. Now, transfer this t to the left hand side. So, at equals to v minus u and take u this side. So, at plus u equals to v, or you can write v equals to u plus at. This is first equation of motion. Now come to second equation of motion. If suppose a body starts its journey with initial velocity u and reaches to point B in time t and gains a velocity v. So, which velocity we should take? U or v? In this case, we have to take an average of these two velocities. So, first of all, you find out average velocity is equals to, how to find out average? Add the numbers and divide by the number of terms. So there are two numbers. If you add them, so you have to divide by 2. Let's suppose we have 3 numbers and we have to find out the average of those 3 numbers. Then you have to divide by 3. Now in junior classes, you must have studied that distance equals to speed into time. But here, instead of taking speed, we are taking average velocity into time. Now distance, we denote distance by small s. This AB distance is small s. Now average velocity u plus v over 2, and what is the time? T is the time. Now what is the value of v here? Put the value of v here from first equation. V equals to u plus at and upon 2 into time t. So it is equals to 2u plus at over 2 into t, or you can write s equals to, now multiply t by 2 with both the terms, here also and here also. So it will be 2u multiply t by 2 and at multiply t by 2. Now 2 and 2 are cancelled. Ut plus half at square. This is called second equation of motion. As far as exams are concerned, the derivation of these 3 equations are very important. Usually out of these 3 equations, one equation comes in exam. Now come to third equation of motion. Third equation of motion is v square minus u square equals to 2as. So this equation we have to derive. The same formula we are going to apply. Distance equals to average velocity multiply time. Now in place of distance we have to put s, average velocity is v plus u over t multiply t. Now you see carefully, this we have to derive, and in this we do not have t anywhere. So it means we have to replace this t. Now what is the first equation of motion? A equals to v minus u over t. So take t to this side and a this side. So it will be like t equals to v minus u over a. Now this value we have to put here in place of t. Now this is a formula, a plus b and a minus b. A square minus b square upon 2a s. Now take 2a to other side. V square minus u square equals to 2as. So this is third equation of motion. Remember students, whenever we have to prove something, like we have to prove this, so you can take hints from them. You can see, how would I know that I have to replace this t? Because there was no t present in this. In the second equation of motion, if you notice the same thing there, why I have replaced v from there? Because in second equation of motion there was no v present over there. What is second equation of motion? S equals to ut plus half at square. So there is no v present here. So that is why in second equation of motion I have removed v. But in case of third equation of motion, you can see there was no t present, so we had to remove t from here, and in both the equations, in second equation and third equation, we have done with the help of first equation of motion. So this is all about all the three types of equations. We are going to use these equations in numericals. And what type of numericals we have to face, that we will do in the next video. But I want to solve one numerical with you so that you can understand the derivations of these equations well. Now this is the numerical which I want to discuss with you. A body starts to slide over a horizontal surface with an initial velocity of 0.5 meter per second. And what did I tell you? Initial velocity is denoted by u. So the value of u is 0.5 meter per second. Okay. Remember this, meter s minus 1 or meter per second is one in the same thing. Due to friction, its velocity decreases at the rate of, this is the acceleration. And how we will come to know that this is acceleration? With the help of a unit. Acceleration unit is meter per second square. So this is a. This is 0.05 meter per second square. But here velocity is decreasing. It means acceleration should be negative. How much time will it take for a body to stop? It means body is coming to rest. Finally, the body is coming to rest. It means v equals to 0. So how much time? Time means we have to calculate the value of t. Now we have three equations of motion. So which equation will fit here, that we have to see. I think first equation will fit here. V equals to u plus at. V is 0. U is 0.5. A is minus 0.05 and time we have to calculate. So take this term to the other side. So 0.05 into t equals to 0.5. Then t equals to 0.5 over 0.05. If you remove these decimals, 0 will come in numerator and we get 10 seconds. So this is the answer. So this way we have to use those equations of motion to solve such type of numericals. And I must tell you students, in exams, whenever you are going to face exams, you are going to get around 15 to 20 marks numericals in the whole question paper. So you have to take these all things seriously. Now in my next video we are going to do numericals of this chapter, and I'm expecting that next video will be the last video for this chapter. Okay students, thank you, take care and God bless.